Hello and welcome back to Find, Solve, Explain. Today we're going to be doing the fourth question from the 2019 BMO2 paper. The question reads, find all functions f from the positive real numbers to the positive real numbers for which f of x is less than or equal to f of y whenever x is less than or equal to y, and f of x to the 4 plus f of x squared plus f of x plus f of 1 equals x to the 4 plus x squared plus x plus 1 for all x is greater than 0. So the first thing we're going to do is substitute in x equals 1, which gives us 4f of 1 equals 4. And so f of 1 equals 1. From this, it follows that f of x to the 4 plus f of x squared plus f of x equals x to the 4 plus x squared plus x. So that's just subtracting 1 from both sides. And then we can substitute x squared into this equation, which will give us f x to the 8 plus f x to the 4 plus f x squared equals x to the 8 plus x to the 4 plus x squared. Okay, and then subtracting this top equation from the bottom equation, we get f of x to the 8 minus f of x equals x to the 8 minus x. Or we can rewrite this as f of x to the 8 minus x to the 8 equals fx minus x. And this shows us that if fx is a polynomial, fx is of the form x plus c. If we continue this geometric progression, we can find the values of all fx to the 8 to the n, like so, for all integer values of n, if we know fx. For fx equals x plus c, therefore we know fx to the 8 to the n equals x to the 8 to the n plus c. So if we consider a value of n that is extremely small, so lim as n goes to negative infinity, we know that x to the 8 to the n is roughly 1 when the limit. So f of x to the 8 to the n is greater than or equal to f1, which equals 1. So therefore c must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, let's consider some other value y with fy equals y plus some other constant d, such that x is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to x. So fy equals y plus d. Okay, we know that if we take everything to the power of 8 to the n, we know this is true. Yeah, because we know that x and y are both greater than 0 from the question. And also from the question, we therefore know that f of x to the 8 to the n is less than or equal to y, f of y to the 8 to the n is less than or greater than f of x to the 8 to the n plus 1. So the n plus 1 to the n plus 1. Yeah, like that. And so this gives us x to the 8n plus c is less than y to the 8n plus d is less than or equal to x to the 8n plus 1 to the n plus 1 plus c. And for the limit as n goes to negative infinity, so lim n infinity, we get 1 plus c is less than or equal to 1 plus d, or is less than or equal to 1 plus c. And clearly from this set of inequalities, c must equal d. So fx equals x plus c, and that's the only definition of the function for some value of c. So we need to find c. Well, this should be very easy because we found right at the beginning that f of 1 equals 1. So c equals 0. So the only function that works is f of x equals x. And we're done. Thank you.